It was a lie that broke one of the most important oaths in the Jedi Code. Yet the truth of the matter is, Anakin and Padme were destined to meet, fall in love, and unwittingly alter the course of the entire galaxy. Known as one of the best kept secrets in the galaxy, Anakin and Padme managed for the most part to keep their relationship hidden. Yet despite their efforts to conceal their love, there were in fact several key characters who knew about their relationship. Let's dive straight in and uncover the important figures who knew about this relationship, how they discovered the truth, and what this meant for the larger Star Wars story. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for all our Star Wars adventures. During her time as Anakin's apprentice, Ahsoka Tano began to believe she knew of Anakin's and Padme's relationship. However, she never much cared to confront her master about the matter because she accepted that Padme made a conflicted Anakin far more grounded and happy. When Ahsoka Tano was paired with Anakin Skywalker as his Padawan learner, Anakin and Padme had already married, directly after the events of the first Battle of Geonosis, and right before Anakin was introduced to his Padawan.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Ahsoka?
Following their marriage, Anakin decidedly became more discreet about his feelings for Padme. Even more so, during the Clone Wars, Anakin and Padme decided to outwardly convey a more professional relationship for two important reasons. Firstly, the Jedi were of course prohibited from having attachments in life. As for Padme, if the truth were to be revealed, it would have dealt a huge blow to her thriving political career. As hard as they tried, however, Anakin often exposed himself whenever Padme found herself in trouble.
Put the ship down! Anakin! Don't let your personal feelings get in the way!
Instead of using his training, Anakin would often react differently whenever there were dangerous situations involving Padme.
Lower the ship! I can't take Dooku alone! I need you! If we catch him, we can end this war right now! We have a job to do!
I don't care! Put the ship down!
You will be expelled from the Jedi Order!
I can't leave her!
Even though the Clone Wars series never strictly confirmed Ahsoka knew about their relationship, this would all change in the micro-series Forces of Destiny. In Episode 2, Unexpected Company, Ahsoka joined Anakin and Padme on a mission. Ahsoka played a key role in this mission, saving their ship from an attack by the separatists. After escaping, Ahsoka noticed Anakin and Padme embracing in a loving manner. She commented that they worked well together and that Anakin and Padme made a good team. Ahsoka did so with a smile that was somewhat sad, as it was clear that she had discovered what was really going on between Anakin and Padme. Later down the line, Ahsoka would eventually have her suspicions confirmed by a very unlikely source. During the events of Episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka was seen visiting Luke Skywalker. Ahsoka and Luke bonded off-screen, sharing revelations and together using their knowledge of Anakin and Padme to build a wiser understanding of their relationship.
So much like your father.
One thing that would have been made clear to Ahsoka is the fact that Anakin and Padme were in fact married, and the truth Ahsoka knew all along for 30 years was confirmed. Okay, so this one's pretty obvious. They were the only ones on the wedding guest list. But who is this guy? Did he sign an NDA?
Are you ready? Are you? Then let's begin.
Anakin and Kenobi shared a bond that stretched far beyond a master and apprentice. They were brothers. They loved one another deeply. More often than not, this bond allowed them to see right through one another. Being one of the closest allies to Anakin and Padme, of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi was always aware of the fact that Anakin had strong feelings towards Padme. Even before their reunion in Attack of the Clones, Anakin was unaware of just how often he spoke of Padme. As such, Obi-Wan knew that Anakin was in love with Padme, but that didn't confirm that he knew about the marriage. In Mike Shen's recently released novel Brotherhood, set shortly after the beginning of the Clone Wars, it is confirmed Kenobi knew of Anakin and Padme's relationship. Following Anakin's promotion to Jedi Knight, Anakin and Padme cross paths in the Jedi Temple's corridors immediately after Anakin is knighted. It is revealed in this very moment that there was a brief moment of affection between the two, But what they hadn't noticed was Kenobi, who unintentionally viewed this moment of passion. How this then played out only emphasises once again just how much Anakin needed Qui-Gon as his master. Knowing Anakin was breaking the Jedi Code, Kenobi initially considered confronting his apprentice. He decided not to, however, as he recalled his own feelings for Duchess Satine as seen in the Clone Wars series. At this time, Kenobi would have sacrificed his allegiance to the Jedi Order if Satine had asked him to, but instead, they separated, and Kenobi was never able to fully move on from the regret and the life they could have shared. Because of this, Kenobi wished for Anakin to have the life he never had, and so he remained both trusting and silent. The tragedy of the Star Wars saga is, of course, that Obi-Wan should have stepped in and altered the course of Anakin's future. He knew his fellow Jedi was treading a path towards the dark side. Now, would Qui-Gon have allowed Anakin to continue his relationship with Padme? In addition, as the Clone Wars came to an end, in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan confronted Padme, letting her know he knew all along.
Anakin is the father, isn't he? I'm so sorry.
Last but not least, it's the Phantom Menace himself, Chancellor Palpatine.
Execute Order 66.
With eyes and ears spread across the galaxy, coinciding with his dark side abilities, Palpatine was able to skillfully twist, bend, and manipulate every opportunity to his advantage. In the final moments of the Phantom Menace, Palpatine met a young boy by the name of Anakin Skywalker, and the Chancellor remarks on his admiration for the young Jedi Padawan.
And you, young Skywalker. We will watch your career with great interest.
As the years went by, Palpatine began to manipulate a conflicted Anakin, using his own emotions against him, forcing him closer and closer to the dark side.
You do know, don't you? If the Jedi destroy me, any chance of saving her will be lost.
When Palpatine learned of Anakin's relationship with Padme, he sensed the greatest of opportunities. This became clear in Revenge of the Sith, when Anakin and Palpatine meet at the opera to discuss urgent matters, which at the time made a desperate Anakin Skywalker volatile to manipulation. Palpatine sensed an opening and used his knowledge of Anakin's relationship with Padme to set in motion the fall of the Jedi, and unwittingly put into place the end of Anakin and Padme's relationship.
He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
He could actually save people from death.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
I hope you enjoyed retracing one of the best kept secrets in the galaxy. If there's any additional characters you think knew about Anakin and Padme's relationship, be sure to let me know in the comments. Subscribe for all our Star Wars adventures, and as always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.